Everybody, so I saw Drawfee do a anime as historical paintings sort of challenge, where they put anime characters into paintings. So I was like, hey, I might do that also, and then I didn't. I chose to do Disney's instead because I was like, these kind of fit some princessy things. Also, I wanted to have way more drawings in here, and I'm planning to do a part two, maybe three or more videos to this. But it was already taking 2 weeks to do two drawings, so I was like, you know what? I'll just have these two for you. Um, so yeah, I probably won't do this that often, but I do want to do more. Um, so yeah, basically I just kind of started off by tracing just little lines kind of to get the basic shapes, then took it off and did the actual detailed shapes. Yeah. I feel like I find myself making that disclaimer a lot where it's I kind of traced over basic little lines, but that's usually only when I do recreations of already existing things, so it's is that cheating? I don't know. But so yeah, for this one I did the kiss. You might recognize it if you're a weeb like me and saw Elfen Lied. This painting was referenced in the opening of that anime. So anyway, yeah, I chose it because they're kissing and it's Sleeping Beauty and they kiss. Woo. Um, I was gonna do this for Snow White actually, and then I was like, wait, there's a better one for Snow White, which we'll get to later on. Maybe I should have done this in order of the movies that came out, but I wasn't really thinking of that. They just happened to be some old ones by chance, and I'm just showing Sleeping Beauty first, so it is what it is. So honestly, I do not even remember. I mean, I remember doing it, but I can't remember the total process because I was mostly just experimenting and figuring things out. Because I'm not good at painting, especially faces. I can kind of bullshit my way through scenery and stuff, but I don't know. Especially digitally, it's really hard for me to do faces. So I just got my braces redone, and the wire keeps poking my mouth, so that's why I'm not talking good. So yeah, I kind of just ow, I can't even talk, dude. Um, so I kind of just went in and specifically drawn in more detail and stuff just before I get to the actual color blocking and stuff. Um, yeah, I wanted the colors to be really. I cannot speak with this stuff in my mouth. I hate having teeth, bro. I'm sick of this shit. Um, but yeah, I wanted the red and the blue to kind of be some taken from her dress and some from his outfit, and just make it a middle ground between the two colors. So it just kind of. That was a really convoluted way of explaining it. Taking a layer and sampling her dress blue, and then taking another layer, making it at half opacity, and then just kind of coloring over it, and then that color. Basically, I'm just mixing the two colors together. How fucking hard was that to say? I don't know. So, yeah, that's kind of what I did because in the original painting, the outfits really blend in. It's all kind of the same colors. So that's another reason I did this one because they both wear blue. Some red in there. I put some pink in her dress because her dress changes colors also, and it kind of matches the red. I don't know. It doesn't look super like the painting, but it doesn't look super accurate to the movie either. It just kind of I guess it's another middle ground sort of situation. Um, yeah. Also, I chose this one because she has the off the shoulder. Oh, I just stabbed myself in the chin with my nail. Anyway, so yeah. So for sure, I wanted her arm and her shoulder to stand out because in the painting, her face and her shoulder and her arm was the only skin exposed there. And her feet, I think. Yeah. I wouldn't have drawn the feet if they weren't exposed in the original already because I suck at drawing feet. Um, so yeah. But I made the sleeve blue instead of skin colored because it's her sleeve's blue. So yeah. I also did the little pointy skirt thing, you know the thing, the skirt, yeah. Just to kind of balance. Ow, my wire keeps poking me. I'm literally so mad. I can't even focus because my mouth is just in constant pain. But if I put it off anymore, it'll be forever until I post it. Anyway, so you just kind of go lightly on the shading to begin with, I guess. Is kind of. I don't even know how to explain it to you. It's Painting is weird. I literally don't know how to describe it. You just put the colors and you blend them, and that's it. Like with when I go over like my character design process and stuff, it's like easy to pick out like why I gave characters certain outfits or anything. But when it comes to the actual like putting colors down and just putting them there process, it's like, how do I explain it? I don't know. It's kind of self-explanatory, unless it's not. I don't know, man. So yeah, I kind of added some blush. I really struggled with the guy's face too, how to like tilt it. Like it's not tilted in the way that it is in the original painting, but I think it looks okay if you're not comparing them. Yeah, it's not tilted enough, like away from the camera or whatever, away from the painter, I guess. So yeah, um, I I should have like thought of this before recording because like I usually don't script my videos and it turns out okay, but like with painting, it's like what do I even say, man? I don't know. Like I don't know why it's so hard to freaking talk about painting, but like I don't know, man, just do it. So yeah, there's lots of like patterns in the original painting, so I kind of did that. The original painting guy, he's not wearing a cape, so I kind of just bullshitted my way through this guy's cape. Um, there's like another section of fabric behind the girl in the painting, and I didn't really get what it was, so I kind of decided to just make that his cape going around them both, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I played around with making her arm exposed, or did I? Did I leave it? Did I change that? I literally can't remember. Um, so yeah, you can see I think I deleted the speed paint of this because it was just too long, but I did put all the patterns there and everything. Maybe I should have kept that in. I don't know. I guess I do leave her arm exposed. All right. Oh, that was a lie. So yeah, there it is. The end. I think it's all right. And next we have Snow White. So the painting is part of a series by Botticelli. It's like the tragedy of Lucretia, I think is how you say it. It's like a series of paintings where like some woman is killed for no reason. A bunch of knights are like mourning her, and I'm like, bruh, that's like perfect for Snow White. At least the composition kind of is. Like, I kind of traced over the basic like poses and kind of moved them around to look better with like fewer characters. You know, kind of like that. This one took forever because I had to draw 9 whole people. Um, Also, I was really conflicted about how to do the dwarves because they're like short and old, but these guys are like human sized and like younger. So I was like, do I change their bodies? Do I just draw them shorter? In the end, I didn't because I wanted it to look similar to the painting. So I just like hid their faces with like their hats and their hands and everything, you know. Um, so yeah, that's kind of cool. And like she's literally just like lying there on a box. It's like, bruh, that's Snow White, baby. So yeah. This one just took forever. I don't even want to look at it. I'm just sick of it. Um, so yeah, I kind of just the same thing as last time. Just kind of roughed out the lines and then like took them out and like went into more detail with them. Um, yeah, the color was like tripping me up. The whole pose of the girl in the painting is just kind of not fun, but I think I did okay. Yeah, just kind of like blocking in all the colors, just kind of sampling from this little picture I took of the characters. Um, so, since I really don't have much to say about the painting, let me hit you guys with 3 hot takes I have about Snow White. Okay, first of all, recently there's been sort of a controversy about Disneyland or Disney World, I don't know which one. They've renovated the Snow White ride to take out some of the scarier aspect and replace parts with the kissing scene, like with animatronics or whatever, which is cool. It looks great. And people are complaining because the prince kissed Snow White without consent. Now, where was this energy when the movie actually came out? Like, it's been there for like almost 100 years now, and it's like just now that it's been put in a theme park, is it problematic? Like sure, if it makes you uncomfortable, like whatever. Like that's totally fine. Nobody should or can tell you how to feel about seeing something. Another argument I see that like against this, like defending the thing, is like, well, she would have died without the kiss. Like, yeah, fair, but also like he didn't know that, you know. But on the other hand, the prince was just it was kind of like a goodbye kiss. He didn't mean anything like gross by it. I mean, kissing a dead body is itself in itself is kind of gross, but like I don't know, man. I don't think it's that deep. Maybe if the prince, like in the movie, had been more involved earlier on, like how the prince in Sleeping Beauty kind of is in fighting Maleficent, if he had maybe known that Snow White was like poisoned with magic and that he could save her by kissing her, that would have worked better. But like in the end, I don't know. It does bring up a good discussion about like consent, which is great. Love that for us. However, it's just a movie, dude. Like she liked him also. It's not like he was just like some stranger who was like, oh, you know, and like they don't have much screen time together. But like back then, movies were like probably not that like in depth. You just see them interact, and they're like, oh, they're gonna date. You know, I don't know. Especially being like a fairy tale. I don't know, man. Um, but I'm angry because people are wanting to get the ride like replaced again, like take it out. Which, like, dude, that would cost so much money. I mean, Disney has the money, obviously. But it would just be a huge waste, because, like, it takes a long time to renovate something like that, I would imagine. And I really like how it looks. It looks amazing. I love it. Yeah, I highly doubt Disney will actually change it, so at least I'm hoping they won't. That was kind of less of a hot take and more of just a discussion thing, which is also the same for this next thing that I'm talking about, which is the queen, the witch. Why in the heck would she disguise herself to be absolutely hideous if her whole motivation was being the prettiest person in the world, right? Like, I can see disguising yourself to just be different or, like, not using a body altering magic to make you look different, but, like, it's weird, man. It kind of like the fairy tale was originally told apparently as a lesson against vanity, and I don't know like if that's different from the movie at all, like if she actually like changed her body that much in the original fairy tale. But when it comes to the Disney version, I kind of get the vibe, like if any lesson is to be taken away from this, it's like don't forget what your original motivation is. Like she kind of forgets her original goal in favor of trying to kill Snow White. Like at the point where she decides to transform herself, her main priority isn't being beautiful, it's just killing Snow White. Yeah. And like you'd assume the potion or whatever is temporary and she would change back after, but like even to alter her appearance at all is kind of like did you really need to do that? I don't know. The last thing is I see people saying like Cinderella you shouldn't be so hard on her because she was abused by her family and everything, which is great. We love that. But I rarely see that energy directed at Snow White when she was like forced to clean and dress in rags just the same as Cinderella. I guess in the movie it's like because you kind of get more personal with it, like you'd see how the stepsisters are treated in comparison to Cinderella and like it's on screen more. But yeah, Snow White went through just as much. We love and respect Snow White in this house. Anyway, so yeah, that's the painting. The trees I actually took from a different painting, which is in the series of these Botticelli paintings. I just kind of like changed them around, made the colors different and stuff. Uh, so yeah, that's like cheating, but the characters is the same. I just can't draw trees. I think as long as I'm open about it, like yeah, I did this. Like, it's not totally my art. It's just a kind of a photo bash, I guess. People do that. Um, oh my mouth, pain. Yeah, that's it.